Okay, so now I'm going to be doing part 2 of the story. I'm sorry I gotta break it up into 3 parts, but when I try to do it, like I said before, when I try to do it all the way through, continuous, it wouldn't let me. It was confusing to upload. Maybe it's possible, but yeah, so I'm breaking it up this way into 3 parts. So I hope you enjoy. Alright, part 2. So we left off on saluting with all 4 pans. I promise to get you back on time and safe. So this is the agreement that he was going to go to Gromi's world. Alright. I lied down in the small spaceship, and by the time I listened to 8 songs, just as Gromi said, we were at Gargantuan. Life on other planets does exist because I am seeing it right before my very eyes. Looking around at this new environment, the first thing I noticed was that the air smelled like honey, and there are large purple trees everywhere. No matter how I view these foreign trees, I am unable to see the tops of them. It is not what I expected at all. I thought that this world would be far more advanced than Earth. Yet there are no homes, vehicles, wastes, or any sign that any being has claimed this planet as its own. It's beautiful, isn't it? Gromi remarked. I would have thought this place never existed until now, I said. Gromi is sitting on a rock in front of me, and he started to speak. I was born on a planet in the solar system named Zool. We were very technologically advanced to the point that we didn't have to do much at all. Robots that we designed did almost everything for us, from being the police to taking care of household needs. His last comment made me remember something. That sounds pretty cool. If I had one of those, I would never have to clean my room again. Seeing him shake his head, I stopped talking to let him continue. It was like we were all gods on the same world, yet we were not in control of ourselves. Everyone was lost in their greed and remained stagnant, not doing anything self-fulfilling. One day when I was old enough to ride the spaceship, I took a little joyride around the galaxy, and when I came back, dark blue tears were starting to streaming down Gromi's face. What is it, Gromi? Are you okay? When I came back, Zool was like a ball of fire. It was destroyed by a massive solar flare from the central star. Not long after I found this planet, which I named Gargantuan, I wish I could have died with my family and everyone else, but that's not what happened. I have been here a couple of years now, and I promised myself I would make contact with other beings even though I wasn't sure that there were. I did not want to be alone, ever. After zooming through many galaxies, I happened to stop at your planet. My wish was granted. Taking it all in, I conjured up a question I asked. Why are you telling me all this, Gromi? I'm telling you all this because I don't want to see people going in the same destructive path that we did. We kept digging a hole deeper and deeper by letting go and living without meaning. It was too late for us because we got buried, but there's still time and hope in your world to recover. In a way, I'm glad that I didn't die because I wouldn't be here right now talking to you. Is this making any sense to you? It makes perfect sense to me. Your civilization forgot that it was part of the world, and it went against nature by trying to make its own utopia, which obviously didn't work. You got it. Do you want to go for a walk? I replied, sounds good to me. Where are we going anyways? Gromi sang with a smirk. You ask too many questions. You're going to love it. Just follow me and stay on the path. Wanting to see more of this new world, I decided to follow him. Not only was the planet and the trees gigantic, but everything else was too. The smallest creatures on Gargantuan are insect-like, and they are still about as long as my hand. Small birds from Earth almost came up to my chest, and elephants are like skyscrapers. Everything is at least 10 times larger than what I am used to. It was plain to see that nature ruled on Gargantuan. As we ventured on, I took note of everything as best as I could because Gromi was obviously excited about something because he was moving at a fast pace. From in front of me, I heard Gromi yelling, "We're almost there, just a few more miles." In frustration and exhaustion, I replied, "I hope so." because I'm about to fall asleep because it's getting late and I'm tired. Hold on a minute. Couldn't we have just driven the spaceship to where we were going in a couple of seconds? It would save a lot of time and energy. It would be a heck of a lot easier than swatting huge mosquitoes out in the middle of the gargantuan jungle. Grumpy stopped and turned around to face me. The only way to do that now is to walk all the way back, in which most of the time would be in the pitch dark. Then there's a lot more to be afraid of. Bats that are bigger than you will gladly suck out all your blood, leaving you there dry on the ground. Then you would die here, and nobody would ever find you. We're walking because it is much more of an adventure, and you get to see the raw world. Can I continue forward now, or should I take you home? With a sigh, I replied, "All right, let's keep going. I don't want to live with regret because I never pushed forward. Lead the way, Grumpy." He continued walking. "I'm glad you made the right choice. I will disregard that last comment. The sky is now deep pink, which probably means it is early evening. Then I knew we were coming to whatever it was because Grumpy was now sprinting. So I tried to keep up right behind him. Stumbling over a root, I stumbled over a root and stubbed my toe, and cut my hand from the fall. After a few more strides, all of a sudden, my feet felt something new and gritty. It was not grass or dirt, but sand. I knew we were on a beach, even though I had never seen one on Earth before. The sand is pure white, and there are no waves at all in the sea. And the water looks smooth and flat, like I could just walk straight to the horizon. Without a moment's hesitation, I dove straight into the water. It feels cool and relaxing. Grumpy joined me in the sea. Grumpy is floating on his back with 2 hands behind his head, and the other 2 out to the side. He said, "If you drink this water, then it'll heal your wounds." I took a sip just to see what happened. The throbbing of my toe went away, and my cut healed on my hands instantly. Hold on a second. Leaping up into the air like a mole, exclaimed, "Wow, this is unbelievable. How did you know?" Grumpy, dumbfounded, replied, "Well, that was obvious, Gabriel. I know because I've drunk from this ocean on multiple occasions before. You see, if we took the spaceship, this time would not be as momentous, and there would be nothing to heal." We were splashing around the water as the sky turns from pink to lilac. Out in the distance, I occasionally see large sea creatures breach or dive out of the water. It's like I'm in a dream, but I'm not, because all my senses work and I do not wake up. Then it was nighttime, and the sky turned a dark purple. So we lied down on the shore looking up to the stars. Alright, so I want to kind of pause it there for part 2. I don't know if you guys like this different parts, but that's how I'm doing it, so I don't go past the time. Yeah. Alright, thank you, and part 3 will be coming up. Alright, thank you, and keep watching.